right. My AI just changed. It just buzzed the front gate. Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing miracle knots. My hair is blown out, my hair is ready, and we're gonna get started, okay? Today we're using HOTBRAIDS crochet hair. It comes with everything you need for this style. You're not gonna need to get the crochet tool. You're not gonna need to get a fishtail comb. You're not gonna need to get anything. You're not gonna need to get a spray bottle. It's all in here. So let me show you what it comes with. It comes with a bag. So I guess like afterwards you can just store everything in the bag. It comes with a pink spray bottle. Of course, it comes with the hair itself. Then it comes with all of the tools needed for this hairstyle. It comes with 3 clips, the crochet tool, a edge brush, rat tail comb, and a slick brush or like another edge brush or whatever. Those are literally the only tools that you're gonna need, and then maybe like a hairbrush to detangle your hair. And then other than that, you'll just need your products. To slick my hair, I'm gonna use some edge booster and some Blue Magic. I don't feel like putting a whole bunch of gel in my hair, like hard gel, so this is just what we're doing, okay? So I have my mirror behind me so that I can see the back of my hair, and I wanna let you know that I'm going to show you guys 2 ways to do this style. I personally like the feed-in method for miracle knots. I have tried miracle knots before and I did the feed-in method all over my hair, and I feel like the takedown process was easier. I feel like I got through it faster. I only did it in 4 hours. I am gonna make my parts a little bit smaller this time, but same rules apply. But I will also show you how to do it in the traditional crochet method using the crochet tool. Both are pretty easy, pretty straightforward, but the feed-in method I feel like is a little bit less harsh on your hair. Instead of crocheting something inside and making a knot, it's just easier to feed it in, I feel like. But to each their own. But I'm gonna do like a voiceover on this part because I like to play music because I'm gonna be really locked in. It's 10:30. Hopefully we finish at 3:30 or 2:30. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with parting. I am doing a basic middle part, making sure that it's in the middle. My parting is not professional, of course, like I'm just, you know, kind of winging it. I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. But then I make another part to I make a line to my ear. As you can see, I'm more of a visual explainer. I'm better at just showing you, okay? And then I'm doing the same thing on the other side down to my ear, and I'm rolling up these sides because I'm not gonna do these front parts until the end. I start with the back because the back is the hardest and I can't see it, okay? Invest in a 360 mirror. If you're gonna do this by yourself, a 360 mirror is going to help you. Me doing all that extra stuff, putting a whole big body mirror behind me is a little bit much. So a 360 mirror will definitely do you justice. So this is what the template should look like, okay? Now I'm brushing out the back of my hair, and on the bottom, when I do that first part, as you can see, I'm zooming in on how to do that. I usually just work in sections. So I'm starting with like parting half of my hair so I can only, you know, it's easier to work with smaller sections, if you get what I'm saying. So now I'm making that first line of parting. I'm making that first column or whatever you want to call it. And I started with 3 braids in the back. It depends on the size of your braids. You can start with 2 braids in the back, 1 braid in the back, 4 braids in the back, however many braids. It depends on the size. I would say that my parts were kind of medium. So I'm just braiding down the hair as usual, and I'm going to show you how to feed in the hair to the ends of the braid. I am going to show you this about 3 times throughout this video just so you can get a gist, but I add in the crochet piece to 2 of my hair strands. Once I get to a certain amount of braiding, probably braiding down about 7 times, I split one of the crochet pieces in half and I add it to that 3rd lonely piece of hair, if you get what I'm saying. I'm terrible at explaining, but you can see what I'm doing. And then I just continue to braid down as usual until all of my natural hair is braided inside the braid. And at this point, I'm just braiding the crochet hair. Now I'm going to show you how I crochet the hair. So this is the crochet method with the little knot. So all you do is put the crochet tool in, open up the little thingy, put the crochet hair in the tool, pull it through the braid, and then you're going to stick your fingers through that hole right there, and then you're going to do that. I don't really know how to explain that. And then you're just gonna tie it. I don't know how else to explain that. You can just like see how I did that. Now, that is the first way to crochet the hair. The second way to crochet the hair, put it through, add the crochet piece to the tulle, pull the crochet piece through the braid, and you're going to pull one whole side of the crochet piece so that now the crochet hair is just like, you know, in there, sliding in between. And you're just going to twist the crochet hair. So I'm holding my braid so the braid is out the way, but I'm just twisting the crochet hair. It just twists and it stays in place. I will say this is a less secure method because there is a chance that it could unravel on its own. But most of the time it doesn't unravel, so you're fine. And the takedown is pretty easy for that one because you just slide it right back out. Now I'm going to be showing you the method of feeding in. So I'm braiding as usual. I am just going to feed in the hair, adding the crochet piece to 2 pieces, of course. And after about, I don't know how many turns that was, about braiding down 5 times, I pull one of the pieces up, hang it around something so it's out the way and it's easier to braid. And then I continue to braid about 3 more times. And then I put that other piece back up. And then I continue to braid down. And I'm also going to add in I'm going to feed in another piece. So on each braid, I have 1 to 2 added pieces of hair. And I'm just going to continue to do this method, feeding in the crochet hair, braiding down, putting the crochet piece up so it's out the way, continuing to braid down, then taking away the other crochet piece and then braiding down. I love this method. It works perfect. The takedown is amazing. And this hair is, of course, reusable. That's the one thing I love about Miracle Knots is they are literally so easy to reuse. They're so easy to feed in. They're so easy to take out. I've done this style about 3 times now. And each time I have been able to completely and safely preserve the crochet hair and my own hair. Again, I am showing you how to secure your ends. I don't secure my ends super duper well. This is just how I like to do it. I'm not really sure if this is causing breakage. I really don't know. This might not be like the best way to do it, but this is just how I do it. Again, feeding in the crochet piece, braiding down a bit until I get to a point where I want to take half of a crochet piece and add it to my third natural piece, as usual. As for parting, so because I started out with 3 pieces, that next column above is going to be 4 pieces. The next column above that, 5 pieces. So all I do is I make sure that each row above is 1 more box, because if not, then your braids are all gonna look like lines, if that makes sense. I'm gonna insert a picture of what that looks like. Okay, so now I'm showing you again for the 3rd time how to secure the ends. I'm hoping that this visual is a little bit better than the last 2. Again, just feeding in that crochet piece, braiding it down, and then parting the crochet piece in half and adding it to the 3rd lonely piece. Also feel free to add gel. That also helps secure the ends way better, because I will say some of these braids, some of like my ends are like popping out a bit. That's just user error. I'm just not the best, and also I have nails on, so it's just a little bit harder. I actually decided to do the crochet method for the rest of my hair instead of the feed-in method. So I just finished all the braids first and I finished adding the curly parts. Now I'm going in to crochet the rest of the pieces. Now, I did this very sporadically and randomly. So on some braids, I added 1 piece. On other braids, I added 2 pieces. On some braids, I even just like left them alone. I wanted my hair to be full, but not too full. I don't like an overly full look, and I also didn't want it to be too heavy. So I was just kind of doing it intuitively, you know, just kind of doing what worked. And so you guys can just watch me crochet my hair for a little bit. Again, just continuing the same thing over and over again. I personally, when I did the crochet method, I did the twist method. So I didn't tie any knots just because I'm a little bit nervous about that. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how to take that down. So with that being said, I did do the twisting on like all of the crochet pieces on my hair, besides that one that I like showed you how to do. And I still haven't taken these braids out, so I don't know how I'm gonna take that little knot out. I'm just gonna look up a tutorial. I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy. But yeah, I loved this hair. Hot Braids had the best hair. I used 3A/3B natural hair in 22 inches. But yeah, this hair was so soft. This hair was just amazing and very easy to define. Like the texture was just perfect. This is very similar to my natural hair texture. Like, so I'm just showing you again up close how I crochet the hair into my braids, and I'm just gonna finish doing the top part. It was already starting to look so full, so voluminous. One of my top 5 favorite styles recently. Like, I'm telling you, you have to try it at least once if you haven't done it. Doing it by yourself, so easy. Like, when I tell you, I'm not a pro at this. I don't know how to do like the whole feed in with the braids and all that. Like, I get my hair done. I don't have time for that. And a lot of people do ask, what's the difference between these braids, miracle knots, and regular boho braids? You're not adding braiding hair. So this is so weightless, and this is all natural human hair. So it's so easy to maintain. Just treat it like your own and you're good. So I fully finished. It's so voluminous, but I'm going to wet it because I do like a little bit more of a defined look. And I fully wet my hair, and this is what it looked like after it was fully wet. I also added some leave-in conditioner, and that's all the products that I added into like the actual hair. And then I put some mousse on top of my braids to like make them a little bit more sleek. And every single night I sleep with 2 braids, a scarf, and a bonnet. That's it. And the hair stays so defined, tangle free, and shiny all the time. Like, if you go on my TikTok, you'll see my braids. It's been probably a week so far, maybe 2 weeks, and it's been holding up so well. And I'm just gonna put it up into a little claw clip to get out my face, and I'm gonna do my edges real quick, kind of complete the look. And yeah, I'm gonna finish up this voiceover, but I loved doing these braids. You have to try them. I'm about to show you what it looked like the next day. Absolutely perfect, absolutely amazing. So keep on watching. Hey guys, so it's the next day. Last night I literally finished at 4 in the morning, and all I did, as you can see, like I was just wetting the hair, trying to define the curls as much as possible, and then I put it in 2 long braids and put it right in a bonnet. Woke up, and this is the result that we have. I'm all dressed up because I'm getting ready to go out right now, but I did put a little headband on. A super cute hairstyle. This is one of my favorite hairstyles with miracle knots, just a little headband. And yeah, this was just so cute. Like, oh my god, it's so long. So cute. I hope I explained everything best as possible. I hope you guys kind of got the gist of how to part your hair and kind of like the different methods of how to feed in the hair, because there's so many different methods you can do. Honestly, both is pretty time consuming. I will say that I might prefer the feed in method overall. I did try the crochet method on my whole hair and it was pretty easy, but the feed in method is way more secure, but also without damaging your hair. So you can kind of just decide what you're good at. But yeah, these are the results, and the hair looks absolutely amazing. The curls are extremely soft, let me add. Sorry, I keep changing the brightness because I'm not exactly sure like what type of brightness I'm looking for, but it's just so soft. It's so soft, and it's so lightweight. Like, it feels like it looks like a lot, but this is like extremely lightweight. Like, this doesn't feel like braiding hair at all. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please go check out Hot Braids. The link to this hair and their website in general will be all in the description down below, and all the other information that you need to know about Hot Braids. It does come with everything that you need, so you won't have to get anything else for your miracle knots. Just order from them, you're all set. And yeah, they have so many different texture options, and it is of course human hair, as I've said. And yeah, it looks amazing. I love it. Definitely top 10 favorite protective styles. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.